Good afternoon, everyone. I know it is warm, it's sticky out here, but it is still beautiful to see all of you out here. So I am here coming from the Filipino community, and we in the Filipino community cannot help but ensure that our voices are heard when it comes to environmental justice. Back in 2013, the Philippines was hit by the largest and hardest typhoon to ever hit planet Earth, Typhoon Haiyan, which caused over 6,000 fatalities out there. So we are here to ensure that we, as the Filipino community, and those who are here with us today, are actually educated with what's happening back home in the Philippines. So when people are calling for environmental justice, what wind up happening is that military is the response from both the Philippine government and the U.S. government. Between the U.S. and the Philippines, there is a visiting forces agreement that have long been in standing in the Philippines, bringing in militarization, leaving much of the emissions in the Philippines, ruining coral reefs that have been grown for years. The U.S. and the Philippine government have yet to rectify this and figure out how to really ensure that they protect the Philippine government. Much of the media talk about the military as helping out the people whenever there are disasters, man-made disasters, but this is not what's happening back home. What's really happening is that they are ruining the Philippines, they are ruining the environment from the people, and they are ensuring that people are suppressed when people are speaking against these injustices. But prior to Haiyan, there are many devastation that's been going on in the Philippines. Annually, there are over 25 typhoons that hit the Philippines. So when it comes to recovery, there is no recovery for the Philippines because much of it is actually coming from previous disasters. These disasters, as I mentioned earlier, are not necessarily natural, they are man-made. Much of it is protected by the government of the Philippines and the United States in ensuring that corporation greed is actually protected. Whenever people in the Philippines have actually peacefully protested, much of them are imprisoned. So there's a rise of political prisoners in the Philippines coming from fighting against these environmental injustices. Much of them are also people whose lands have been stolen just to be used and abused by all these corporations. About 2 years ago, there was an incident, Mama Sapano incident in the Philippines, where it is really a result of El Nino, or severe drought in the Philippines. And so what happens is when political activists and farmers have voiced out their grievances about this, they are faced by bullets and not helped by the Philippine government. So much of this militarization will continue to increase under Trump and under this administration. We have already seen this responding to what happened in Syria, the attack in Afghanistan recently. So we here, it is our greater responsibility to ensure that we are responding, we are voicing out against this attacks to the environment and to the people. We have to ensure that we are going to continue to fight. So again, environmental justice to the Philippines and occupation and militarization. Stop the U.S. war machine from Syria to Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine from Syria to Palestine to the Philippines. Stop the U.S. war machine from Syria